Hi, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all, so I'm at the almost at the finish line on my weight loss journey, y'all. I've been doing the low-fat diet. Okay, this is nice. All right. I finally could get back into this shirt without my belly like sticking real far out. So for everybody who's been following me on this journey, I'm going to actually uh, tell y'all, about my journey. But I have a 2-topic video about the narcissist. So you can grab you some V8 if you love V8 like I do. If you love V8, you can grab you some V8 juice if you love V8. Get you some candlelight or some white light therapy. And join me for this 2-video topic about the narcissist. Come on in, y'all. Okay, I know y'all see me in the news feed. I know y'all see me. I know you see me on the radio. Give me no attention. I remember that song. That's a throwback, y'all. All right. So I just had to moisturize my face really good. All right, y'all. No attacks, no hate. Keep it positive and peaceful, okay, everybody? Positive and peaceful. All right. So let me get some of my V8. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Y'all, I'm going to have to move this desk forward because I have a hard time getting from this space. Okay? I'll be back, y'all. Let me see. I'm going to have to see if I can move this desk back some because my thick butt, I can't get out. Okay, y'all, move the desk back a little bit. Okay, let me see. I could get through now. That's better. Okay. All right, everybody, come on in. All right. I didn't blindsided some people, right? Okay, cool. I love it when I blindside people and they never see me coming. It's wonderful, isn't it? Y'all, I got to get my V8 in, y'all. I have got to get my V8. So y'all, I done already wiped and frozen or whatever this drink here. I want to put some scent in my hair real quick while we waiting for more people to come in for this video topic. I just want to scent my hair up a little bit. I put some jasmine in my hair, y'all. It smells so good. Okay. I should get a straw, but no, I ain't even sweating it. So, dang, where is my straw? Y'all, hold on. I might go get me a straw. We gonna wait until we get more people. So don't go nowhere, y'all. Get yourself something to drink. I'm gonna get me a straw real quick. I'll be right back. Right back, everybody. Be back in 2 seconds. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. So let's get it started here. Some people jumped out already because they not patient. Not patient. Okay. All right, so what do the narcissist really want? Really? Yo, I'm tongue-tied. What does the narcissist really want from you? Okay? The narcissist, believe it or not, they didn't really choose you because they love you. Y'all, it's hot in here. Hold on, y'all. They didn't choose you because you were special. They didn't choose you because you're so sexy. They chose you because you had a whole lot about you that they wanted to swap with. They wanted to swap a part of themselves, give it to you, and have what you working with the best. So they did inventory. They said, you smell so good. Your skin looks so good. Your hair looks so good. They were literally workshopping you. You got to understand, like, you're like a grocery store for the narcissist, okay? So they were doing that inventory the whole time when they were with you. You thought they was just mesmerized by you. You thought that you blew their mind when they was gazing at you. You thought that when they were having quiet moments that they was just respecting your boundaries. They was going over all your benefits, everything about you that they knew they did not have. And they were plotting and planning on how to get it, but also get it more than you and leave you with very little of it. It's not always money, y'all. Sometimes the narcissist did not choose you because of money. Sometimes the narcissist chose you because there was something fine about you that they wish was fine about them. And then when there were some things about them they could not get to match you, it started to irritate them. They started to really, really even dislike you even more. Because understand, they did dislike you when they realized that all the stuff they told themselves about themselves, you was proving them wrong by showing up. They looked at you and said, oh, well, I guess I do got a big nose. I guess I do got a big head compared to you. And when nothing they did could get them to match you, they got irritated. So at some point when they could not match you, or at least get a lot of you, that's when they felt like they had to start the discards cycle. The cycles of discards. You know, some people say, oh, I was discarded. No, you was already discarded before you was discarded. Before you knew you was discarded, they had already been doing little mini warm-up training day discards. Okay, they already started that. Hi, everybody. Oh, hi. What store? I didn't go to the store. You ain't see me in the store. What store did you go to? Walking Tall. What store was you in? I didn't go to the store today, so it wasn't me. Wasn't me. All right, but anyway, the narcissist keeps track, okay? Keeps track of how many things about you that they're currently getting from you. Now, don't always think it's money. I keep telling people this. Victims of narcissists. First of all, let's not say we are victims. We have to start saying that, stop saying that too, because that gives them power. Start saying we were people that was tricked. That was it. Okay? When you start calling yourself a victim, you start to say that they beat you, that they won. And your mind starts to like go down in spirit and all that. No, don't stop using the word victim. Say, well, I was tricked, but I figured it out. I figured it out, the whole thing out when they thought that I wouldn't. When they thought they were going to leave me and I was never going to figure things out. I figured things out. So in the end, I'm the winner. I'm the winner. Okay. So, the narcissist is keeping inventory of all the things that they managed to get from you. Sometimes it's simply some validation that they're not as bad in this or not as bad as in that, or that they still got it, or that they can still, you know, pull as many people as they used to. And they say, well, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. But they don't say that until they feel like their toxicity is now your toxicity. See, that's the grand finale. That's the grand finale of the grandest final discard. Is when they think that you have absorbed a lot of their toxicity. They're watching to see if you're mirroring them. They're watching to see if you got the damage they had when they showed up, or the damage that they're stuck with, that they've been trying to get rid of. They're watching to see if you got it too. They're watching to see if they're getting better at something that they was praying that you wouldn't even get, and then since you got it, they want it, and they were praying. You know, they're watching for that too. And once all that starts to give them validation, and it's happening the way they want it to happen, that's when they go for the final discard. But understand, they will never ever go for a final discard until they have completed their mission. You are like a part of a grand mission. Okay? Now sometimes it's something sick and twisted, warped to the 10th degree that is their mission. Sometimes they're just trying to prove to their family members that they are somebody that can be loved out in these streets. Sometimes it's just to hide their sexuality. And once they feel like they got the blinders on everybody about their sexuality, that no one would ever think what their true sexuality is, then of course they'll start to warm up the discard, okay? Start to prepare the discard, and then they start going in for like hardcore attacks. Normally they go for the psychological attacks at that point, because they know that the psychological attacks are last longer. They know that the psychological attacks are hurting you even when you are distancing yourself from them. So what I am trying to tell y'all in this part of the video topic, they will go harder on the psychological parts when they really are really done with you. Understand? When they really think you are now beneath them, because they have managed to take a lot from you and leave you with their damage, or leave you more damage than the damage that you had when you showed up with them, which they also kept record of as well. I hope y'all was following me in this video. If you have a hard time following me, you can always replay the video. Okay? One way to know. Now, we're going to have a second part of this video where we're talking about how do you know that you're really releasing their toxic energy. Like, what are some signs that you're releasing them? Okay, that you're leveling the playing field here, you know? That it's become a fair battle with releasing each other. How do you know when you've gotten to that point? We're going to talk about that, okay? Before we continue, I must mention how you can donate to the channel. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can donate to my Cash App at @Coach V Hunter, or you could donate through my PayPal. All donation sizes are welcome. Okay? Now, adding on to the first part of the topic of this video, them leaving you more damaged with some of your damage worse, or with their damage, while taking the best parts of you, that's not enough. That's like when they start the grand final discard. The final discard, when it goes into full effect, is when they have managed to convince everyone y'all know, most people, at least 90% people that y'all know, that you damaged them, that you took them. They have to have everybody else thinking that too. Because guess what? They cared way more about their reputation than you. Okay? They cared 10 times more about their image than they ever cared about you. It doesn't matter how much money or gifts they spent on you. You was never more important than their reputation. And that's why Y'all, this one makes me cringe. Because when I found out that the narcissists were making everybody think that what happened to them, I did it to them, that I ruined their life, I was shocked because I literally had the evidence that they ruined mine. But somehow they had everybody thinking that I ruined theirs. And I realized that's why it became easy. That's why it became easy for them to go all the way through with the discard, the final, where I would be the chaser all the time, where I would be in the complaining mode all the time, the waiting game all the time, the wondering game all the time. See, that's how you know it's the final discard. It happens 90% of the time. Okay, the narcissist becomes way more secretive, um, way more upsy downsy with who they are with you. Okay. Hi, everybody. So I do have bonus content for that topic. You'll just have to be a member. So I'm gonna like share some extra stuff with that. Y'all see how I get long-winded just talking about this, because it literally like, it may take years before that anxiety comes in when you just talk about it. So the second part of this video topic, how to tell that you're with a narcissist even when like you're just not sure by their actions. You're doubting. You're like, maybe they aren't a narcissist. You're like, oh, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just going through stuff. Look, when you are with a narcissist, you will feel it to the core. There will be moments where you feel like someone's just literally crushing your heart, like your heart is physically being crushed. You start to have these unexplained breathlessness, unexplained radiating pain, like someone is chopping you to pieces. You feel like you are totally disconnected from God. You are messy. You are doing things to yourself you would never do. You all of a sudden you have gotten you're not even following your morals anymore. You've abandoned your religion. And if you don't really start to be, now this is going to sound weird, if you don't start to be as selfish as the narcissist, you will not even notice this is happening to you. Okay? So you must start to have some selfish days like the narcissist so that you can tune in with your chakras and your health and notice like what you're feeling. See, when you're in the throes of arguing with them and stating your facts and them not admitting to stuff and all that type of stuff, and they're gaslighting you, you're not really noticing the effects that it has on your health. But when you take a long enough vacation from the narcissist and you start having some selfish days, you will have some like shocking moments. You will be like, why am I seeing that I'm looking older? I'm feeling older. I'm hiding away. I'm unorganized. I'm emotionally messy. My house is messy. My brain is frozen. I got creative. You'll notice that it's like so much, all while they're seem to loving what they're doing. You're like, they seem really unbothered. So if anyone tells you, well, maybe they're not a narc, maybe that's just how they act, maybe they going through some stuff. If they were going through some stuff, why would it be cycles of it destroying you? Why aren't they letting you help them with their personality issues as well? If you ever notice when you go to talk to them about their personality toxicity, they don't want your help. So if they were just going through something with their personality, and you told them, hey, your toxicity and your personality is hurting my body, it's affecting me, they should care. See, there's one thing that the narcissist is missing, and every single one of them is missing. I want you to listen to me very closely as I tell you this. They're all missing compassion for how they affect you. They all are missing compassion for you based upon how they are affecting you. And at some point, they will have no compassion for you, no matter who else and what else is affecting you. That's the icing on the cake. Okay. All right. As we see, the internet is like a cesspool for these narcs. Okay. One of the things that how you know when you're with the narcissist, I'm gonna add this to the list, is they have jealousy of your intuition. When you are wise, they cannot stand wise people. They will never ever respect you. And they will have such despise for you if you are wise. Because if you are wise, it's hard for them to hide around you. So if you ever want to know, if you ever want to guess when you're going to be attacked, have you been celebrating your intelligence? Have you been celebrating your wisdom? Have you been doing it around them? Like I notice when I'm like getting into my intellectual energy, I'm reading like quotes, I'm being artistic, or I'm reading my scriptures, or I'm doing those things, suddenly like the narcissist energy would get funky. And I can feel that they want to say something negative to me, but they know that I'm going to call them out and be like, why are you saying that right now when you know I'm trying to get my studies in? So what these narcissists are doing now is they're using the internet. They're trolling for beautiful people. They're trolling for educated people. People who are becoming successful off their brain powers. People like me and people like you who are demonstrating that they're creatively talented without having PhDs and things like that. People who are confident about themselves regardless of society stereotypes. They come for people like me and you. People who seem like they're so unbothered. They don't like you unbothered. They cannot stand that because the narcissist is very restless in their mind. They're 10 times as more restless than you are. Why you think they go through periods where they won't talk to you and you did nothing wrong? Because they know that if they talk, it's going to come out like a whole bunch of garbage out of their mouth, word salad and all kind of stuff. Because they know that their mind is be a bunch of scribble scrabble sometime. Okay? All right. If I keep on blocking the same message in this comment, I'm going to see it as harassment. I'm not going to keep blocking the same type of message. So if you post that message again, whoever keeps writing that same racist message in here about melanated people, you got one more time to do it. Let me get my notebook out so I can write down your account name, because that's a form of race hate. Now, I already didn't hit you from the channel, but you keep on setting up multiple accounts, obviously. Somehow you're hacking YouTube to keep getting around me hiding you. So let me write your name down so I can report it to it's a hate crime on YouTube. Okay? I'm taking some names on account names. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to file claim for racial discrimination. So do not post the same comment. If I block your post, there's no way you could be still posted. You must be hacking YouTube. No, let me see here. Okay. So we're just going to go with the candlelight. So that's the last time I'm going to give that person a warning. If I hear any attacks on my race, my hair, anything happens more than once by the same person and I block that person, I will be personally going to the YouTube help and saying that this person keeps getting through my block. So something's weird going on. I keep blocking the people, and somehow they can still post. I'm not going to keep on blocking the same post. I'm not doing that no more. Okay? It only takes me 5 minutes to go into YouTube help and list everybody's names and say that they was doing race hate to me on YouTube. YouTube will straight up block you for a good week for harassment. They have a whole policy under that. You don't get a strike for that. You don't get a basic strike. You get blocked for that. Maybe your account deleted. So leave me alone. Let me finish. Okay, as I was saying, you didn't stop no party. You didn't stop no show. Because the Akashic record of this is already in my mind. The download is already complete. So you're only wasting your time. I'm still getting my views. I'm still getting money on a daily basis on this channel. On a daily basis. You're only wasting your time. And these are what narcissists do. That's why they have to leech off of us. That's why. Because they troll these streets online, offline, just wasting all their time, thinking that they're taking somebody down with words. They think they're that powerful. They live in delusions of their power. Thank you for the download. Because you just gave me that download. They don't even know. The narcissists don't even know that they're still working in your favor. They don't even realize that. Look how many people got successful on YouTube by just exposing them. While they're still sitting there trolling these streets looking for somebody to trick out of their money. People sitting up there getting a bag, talking about them. Why don't they start groups talking about us? They don't. They don't. Because they're scared that they'll manifest their karma. They don't even like to talk about what they did to you out loud. Because they know karma exists. They try to not even talk about it. Because they're scared that once they accept it even out loud, that the karma's coming. But what they don't realize is that they don't have to admit to nothing they did to us. The energy is already out there. Energy was released when they did us like dirt. So it's still out there. They think they're safe by not admitting to it. They say, I apologize, but no, I don't. I do not. Understand that narcissists do apologize, but they hurry up and say in their mind, no, I don't. Because they think if they just leave the apology out there, then they will get karma. But they don't realize that they're already getting their karma. The greatest karma is that they're losing you. Every single time they practice their narcissism on you. Every single time they practice their narcissism on you. You are You are being moved from them, move further away from them, move farther away from them. They are losing their entire time, because when they lose you, they lose the downloads that you gave them. They can't even remember the lessons that you gave them. Their toxicity start overriding all the guidance that you gave them. They sit there trying to remember what you taught them, how you helped them, and they don't remember. Because they're too toxic to remember the guidance of the light. They're too toxic. If you lose a divine one, you lose all, and you're left with all the toxic energy that I've actually spoke to narcissists again, and they couldn't remember nothing, half the thing I said. They couldn't remember the guidance, the tips I gave them. The creator wiped it out. Wiped a lot of it out. They will suffer so bad without you. Because they go on thinking they don't need you. And then they keep hitting wall after wall after wall, wall after wall after wall. And it's just a whole bunch of wall hitting. And when they get tired of hitting all them walls, then they say, well, maybe I should come back to you. See if I can stop hitting these walls, because you'll steer me right. And when they come back, you need to say no. I don't got nothing for you, babe. I don't got no guidance. I don't got no money. I don't got nothing. I don't got no energy. I don't got nothing. And they think, y'all, why do you think they look like they hit 1,000 walls when they come back? You ever notice the narcissists do not look better? They come back looking 1,000 times worse, and you be like, what happened to you? Because they didn't have your energy. You was fuel, literally like fuel to a gas tank. And without you, they running on rusty old brakes that don't work, okay? Their car's out of control, and it's hitting wall after wall, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The new fuel has it worse because they in worse shape with the new fuel than they were with you. They was in better shape when they were with you. So keep that in mind. It's not about whether the new fuel is better than you. It's about that they are not, the narcissist is in worse shape without you. That new fuel is getting somebody that you probably wouldn't have even dated. Y'all. My goodness, I've seen it with my own eyes. Okay? I didn't talk to the narcissist after they got with the new fuel. I saw them months after they was with the new fuel. I said, what happened to you? I said, I don't want you back. You better go on to that wall where you came from. Boy, you got another wall to hit. You better get on up out of my face. Y'all. My ex-narcissist tried to come back, y'all. He was deflated. He was all wrinkled. Y'all, he was, because you got to understand, the narcissist, when he leave you, he was self-destructing too when he was being toxic. What he don't realize, and what she don't realize, is that when they were being toxic with you, they was also destroying thyself. Because they was releasing energy too that they needed for thyself. So when they left you, they was more toxic than they were before they were with you. They're more toxic out in these streets. So it's harder to get fuel that is as passive as you were. They go out here and they get fuel that hit more walls than you hit. You might have hit a couple walls before you met them because of whatever narcissist you was with before that narcissist or whatever somebody did to you. But when they leave you, they getting with fuels that's like, you ain't, I like you, but boo, you got to work extra hard to get with me because you ain't all that. They ain't working with what they was working with when they met you. They forget that time is still taking their looks. They forget that they still was aging through all the toxic stuff they did to you. They was still aging. They didn't realize that when they was out there trying to get side fuels while they was with you and all that money they was spending on motels and hotels, it was putting them in the poorhouse. They no longer have your money to get new fuel. They out in these streets broke than they were with you. The new fuel, you ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? And this applies to you too, because you was once the new fuel. Now this is going to be a trigger warning. So I want you to get yourself together to hear what I'm about to say. The new fuel is more insecure than the old fuel. You were more insecure than the fuel they had before you. I said you were going to get triggered. You were. Because when they got to you, they was in worse shape. And when they with the new fuel, now they're in worse shape. They're in worse shape mentally, financially, and spiritually. So they in worse shape. And the new fuel is more insecure than you. So the new fuel will take less crumbs than you took. The new fuel is taking a smaller crumb of love than what you took. Okay? I'm sorry if this like hurt some people's feelings, but we have to keep it real. Okay? All right. We just have to keep it real, everybody. The fuel that was with the narcissist before me, they was more secure than I was. I met the fuel that they was with before me. They ended up becoming more insecure than me because they couldn't get him back from me. The old fuel came looking for him. And when he would not go back to her, she became more insecure than me. But when I showed up, I was more insecure than her. Now you see why it's important to never, ever, ever love anyone more than you. Never. If it's not a baby and your grandmother who's cooking you chicken soup, a caring parent, or a baby, a little baby, nobody, don't ever, ever, ever chase, if you're a woman, never, ever chase a man on a daily basis. That's definitely a sign. If you got to chase a male, if you got to chase a male on a daily basis, you got to bait him to love you, that is a narcissistic male. It is a narcissistic male. If you feel like they're kind of withholding the love and this is happening on a daily basis, you even feel it energetically, that's a narcissistic male. If you feel like that male is waiting for you to always like beg them to give you the support and attention that you need in that moment when you really need it, but they make you beg and tax your energy. That's a narcissistic male. If that happens every single day almost, that's a narcissistic male. If you don't believe anything else I'm saying out of my mouth, that is the key. Because men spiritually programmed by God to seek out a female. The emperor goes towards the empress, and then she goes towards him. That is the spiritual laws. That's how you know if that's not going on, and that just suddenly just stop, and you just chasing that man over. You calling him saying, "How come you ain't called me? And where you been? How come I ain't heard from you hours after work? And why didn't you think about me when you bought yourself something to eat?" You gotta say all that stuff. That's a narcissistic male, period. He is an emperor acting like a low vibrational empress. And when a man acts like a low vibrational empress, he's a narcissist. I got a whole posse in here. Hi, everybody. I got a posse in here. I want to get some natural light in here, y'all. So the thing is, ladies, and let me tell you something. It is dangerous as a woman, especially, to be with a narcissist. It is so dangerous, y'all. A male narcissist will if he ruins the life of a female, divine female, he might be sentenced to death on the other side. He might die early. I'm serious. It's a serious thing because femininity is fragile. When I'm speaking of the female gender, it's sensitive, it's fragile, it's not to be disrespected at all. It's not built for so much disrespect. It's not built for it, and what'll happen is the woman will lose her gracefulness, and when she loses her gracefulness, she blocks her abundance, but it's not her fault because she's dealing with a narcissist who is destroying her gracefulness because he won't stop disrespecting her. Empresses will have a hard time attracting an emperor, a real emperor, after they leave that male narc because they're rough around the edges because of the male narcissist they were dealing with. So it's like if you are a female, and y'all know I love to talk to my women, okay? I don't come too hard towards men in my videos because I find that pulls me into masculine energy. You know, if you want to call it masculine energy. It makes me more stonier. And I don't want to be stonier. I want to keep some of my gracefulness. So I prefer to talk to my empresses about some really important things. About one of the things that the male narcissists destroy in you is your gracefulness. You try to talk peaceful and eloquent, they keep getting messy with you until you lose it. And then you're blocked. Your abundance is blocked. You know, you're blocked from it. You may find that employers who are running corporations, they won't hire you. Other women may not want to deal with you energetically. They're like, mm-mm. So, time is of the essence with getting rid of a male narcissist. Time is critical. You can't say, well, I'll wait till a couple years when the kids is grown. I'm telling you, no. If you are a female dealing with a male narcissist, you need to run for your life. Run for your life. Consider that your house is on fire. Run like your house is on fire, because it is. Hi, everybody. Once again, if you'd like to send an appreciation donation, you can send it to my Cash App at # Coach V Hunter. And you'll never be able to take care of yourself as an empress when you're dealing with a narcissistic male. They steal too much of your energy for you to love yourself like you need to. An empress requires a lot of tender loving care. Okay? She requires pedicures, manicures, hairstylists on a daily basis. Daily basis. An empress should not have this day of the week where she gets maintenance in. She's a maintenance lady every single day. She's above a queen. A queen has scheduled days. An empress is a daily thing. How can you be like that when you got this emperor in reverse coming and draining you out? You're going to end up being a toxic queen. You're going to be an aggressive queen. You're not, even though you'll be an empress according to your age, okay, and your eggs and all of that, you will not be an empress anymore spiritually. So what you will attract in these streets is low vibrational kings. This is why you have to get rid of a male narcissist immediately. Hi, Sassy Me. Hi, beautiful. We have a member in the house, Sassy Me. I put a new video as a members video. You're free to watch it. I have some other videos coming. You know, I can almost tell when a female has been with a male narc a long time, because I noticed that she's walking like she's way older than she is. You know, she doesn't want to talk much. She's not really into the community. She's very antisocial. You know, an empress is not antisocial. An empress is a worldly lady. If you feel like, you know, you're just sad and depressed about the world, you're hiding away in your crib all the time, you find it like you're out of breath, you get out of breath being graceful. You go slow and still you're out of breath. You're probably an empress that has been attacked by a male narc. Or a female narcissist that is basically a low vibrational male, really. Y'all, I'm just a messenger. How many times, y'all empresses, have y'all dealt with narcissistic males and you missed your hair appointment? You started running late for stuff. You look and you didn't make your bed. You didn't make, that's the number one sign too. Sometimes the evidence is right in your home. Sometimes it's not always on the surface of you. Sometimes the signs that you've been attacked by a narc too many times is your home. Is your home. Because the empress don't play about her home. If you're an empress that is too comfortable with settling for less, you probably had a male narcissist train you, teach you to settle for less. Because originally, when you was a queen, you wasn't even with that. You wasn't even with that. You was like, I want the best. I'm going to get myself together and get into my empress energy and get me an emperor. That's what you said when you was a queen. But then you got that low vibrational emperor, high king, okay, who only got worse as he became a low vibrational emperor, who's a male narcissist. And before you know it, you're accepting cheap things. Your trinkets are looking cheap. Before you know this, you're not getting many gifts. You're being breadcrumb dates. He's taking you on cheap dates and you're accepting it. As I said, sometimes the signs is outside of you. It's not always what you look like. And it's not always your bank account to tell you that you got a narcissist blocking your abundance or bringing bad luck into your life. Sometimes it's how you're living. That's how I figured it out with me. That's how I figured it out. I actually did some soul reflection about when I was a queen, about the years of when I was a queen. And then when I started taking inventory and notes of when I was a queen, I noticed I was a better queen than I am a better empress. And that was like somebody just slapped me in my face. That was such a hard slap in my face, y'all, to realize that I was a better queen than I became an empress at this point. And I tried to figure out what did this to me. Why am I failing as an empress? That makes no sense. I wasn't failing as a queen. And I started doing inventory of the people I started seeing and being around. And then I found YouTube. And it all started to click. I said, these are narcissists. Because most of the time, a narcissist, what they want most of all is a queen or a king. They try to get you when you're a queen or a king. Because they're meant to block your abundance. Your big abundance. That's one of their missions. That to wipe out your abundance or run off with it. That's one of their spiritual missions. So this is why you got to be very careful about picking your men when you are a queen. When you got queen energy. When you are in your 20s and your 30s. You have to be very careful about picking a partner. With male you live with male you marry. And with male you see on a daily basis and listen to on a daily basis. Until you have gotten some training as an empress and you've gotten spiritual guidance and you've learned about narcissism, you shouldn't even be thinking about getting a ring on your finger if you're a queen. You need to go to straight school. Go on YouTube and watch every video about narcissism that you can. Just take a whole year so you know whether you are marrying a narcissistic king. Otherwise, you're going to be one stuck empress at some point. Now, of course, what goes around comes around. They're going to get their comeuppance. And it's going to come back around to you with what you were supposed to get. But it's going to take some time. It may take 12 or 13 years after you got rid of that narcissist. You know, because we're living in a number system spiritually. So the numbers may not be in your favor. And if anybody don't like what I'm saying, understand that numerology is not a sin. It's not a sin in the Christian Bible. It doesn't say anything about numerology being wrong. Okay? So even if you do get rid of that male narcissist right now, it might take, who knows what the frequency number pattern is for you, for that abundance, that number to come back around, for that abundance to come to you. You may end up waiting another 4 years, provided that you even live that long after you're dealing with all the damage that the narcissist left you with. You end up fighting for your life even after you're done with them. You spend a couple of years in the spiritual fight, because they're still fighting with you. Even though they cut you off, they're still praying against you. They're still talking about you. They might even go to somebody to do spell work on you. They might monitor your tarot or whatever. Okay, they are literally still attached to you. They want that cord to still be there, even though they're no longer there physically. Even though they are no longer there physically, they still will fight for that cord to stay there. Because they never really want to give up energy sources. They never really do. So if you are a queen, okay, you better take that man and go to a therapist and see what the therapist think. Go to an expert, a specialist, a licensed specialist. Pull his butt up in the room and see what she got to say about everybody's personality in there before you even walk down the aisle, before you even put any of his stuff in your house. I don't care if it's just a strand of hair from his head. Before you even allow that in your house, you need to get his personality assessment. Like, literally. And I really mean this, y'all. Hi, Bunny. We always want to take somebody to church, don't we? We always want to take somebody to our parents, right? We want to take them to the local shopping mall to go shopping. Why don't we take some of these people to the local therapist? Say, okay, you say you ain't insane, you ain't toxic, you don't need, you're not a narcissist, you're not a sociopath or a psychopath. Let's put it to the test. Because I don't got my time to waste. And that's a red flag for me. If you got a problem with going to therapy early on in the relationship so we don't have some mental problems, if you have a problem with that, then I don't want to know you. That was a red flag in my family. When I said everybody need therapy, we need to go to therapy, I was like, I was mentioning dropping names saying we need to go. Everybody was like, nah, I'm cool. No, I'm all right. Nah. I said, no what? Because if you know you ain't got no tricks and trickery and sick stuff to your personality, why are you running from the therapist? Why? They'll sort me out and sort you out. They'll sort us both out. And there'll be peace in the kingdom. And they didn't crack me up. These narcissists want to always talk about, I'm the king, I'm the emperor. The emperor has therapy. Last time I checked, in the history of the royal kingdom, they have a therapist, they have counselors and all that. So why are they resisting going? They want the money, they want the empress, they want the slaves, the servants, don't they? They want the sons. Okay, they want the worshipers, but they don't want no therapist, and they don't want no counselor. Make it make sense. They don't even want to know about their mental health. Their mental health they don't care about it. Y'all, I'm telling you, let me tell you, when my parents passed and their narcissism hit me like a brick, like literally. And I realized my mental health took a major hit. It was rock bottom. I literally ran up in the clinic. Y'all, and I tapped on the window where the nurses were sitting, where the secretary, and I said, excuse me, I need some mental health help. I need to talk to somebody in here. I said, I need to talk to somebody. My mind ain't right about my family. Something, I'm not doing good here. And I swear, I even told the lady, I said, I can't take care of myself. I'm going downhill here. My life is going downhill. And the secretary was like, she just, first she sounded like she was going to cry. And then she said, here, I'm going to give you a number. It's okay. I'm going to send you back here to talk to somebody. I said, please. Y'all, I was at the edge mentally. I thought I was going to have to be on Thorazine or whatever. Something. And when I went to talk to the counselor, and when I told her everything that was going on with me mentally and my family and all the narc attacks and the different narc attacks I've been through, that counselor just like stared at me for a minute, y'all. And she said, let me just get up and give you a hug. She said, I'm going to give you a hug first, okay? She got up and gave me a hug. And then she said, I just can't believe that you went through all this while burying your parents and your brother. She said, you're a very strong person. And I said, but I'm finally, it's finally taking me down. And she said, here's what I want you to do. I want you to spend more time taking care of you. She said, don't even focus on them. Don't talk to them. She literally told me to not speak to no toxic people in my family anymore. She told me to just focus on myself and don't even communicate. And I literally did. And then all these videos, that's when I started videos. And then I got into cycles, started to really come through. I even got a new car. I got another car. I got a car for on sale for very cheap. I lost like 80 pounds. And then my stupid butt thought that I can go back around the narcissist. And what happened? I got set back again. But I said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me third, okay, now I'm just stupid. So I said, it ain't gonna be no third time. Ain't gonna be no third time. So this is third time, y'all. And I'm done. I ain't never going back. I'm never ever going to communicate with anyone ever again that has too much narcissist toxicity. Never. I don't care if I knew them when I was a baby. I don't care if they my auntie. I don't care if they know my mama. I don't care. I'm never ever. I don't want to talk to them. If you take these narcissists back, you will be right where they had you before they left you. You'll be right back there. Eventually, it'll slowly be remanifested. Hi, everybody. You will never, ever succeed the way you can. Dragging around a narcissist, because that's what you're doing. You're dragging them around. They're dead weight. I don't care what job car they have. Emotionally and mentally and spiritually, they're dead weight. Period. You want a bunch of chains? You want to be Mr. Scrooge with all those chains hanging on you? You want to be Bob Marley where he was assigned to Scrooge? No, 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 no. No. Because they only come back to you for themselves. They're not coming back to you because they miss you. They don't care about making it right. They wasn't even sitting around thinking about making it right. If you ever notice when the narcissists come back, they always got a sad story. They got some new problem in their life. You can see some damage on them that they're struggling with. Why don't they ever come back to you better than they were? Why don't they ever come back to you richer, in better shape, more peaceful, more respectful? How come they don't come back like that? Because they don't care. They only came back to you thinking you'll deal with the damage that the new fuel ain't willing to deal with. The only reason you would ever take a narcissist back is if they went and got counseling. Ask them, have you been through therapy? You know what you did to me. You was robbing me, beating me up, talking to me like trash, pushing and pulling, passive aggressive. Now, did you get some medication or did you get some help? If they say, I don't need all that, I say, oh, you're the same and worse probably. No. Woo. And it don't even got to be a relationship. Some of y'all keep on letting y'all parents come back. Some of y'all keep letting your parents cycle right back to you. Your parent, your mama, your daddy start acting irritated by you for no reason after you have helped them, after you have done things for them. And then they act like you're just annoying or they don't want to be bothered with you. And then they come back out of nowhere calling you saying, hi, daughter. Hi, son. And you're like, what? No, you need to be like, click. No. You was out here running around, was calling somebody else me. You was running around playing mama to somebody else. And now that that's on shaky ground, you want to call me? No. Every single one is playing games with you. Okay? I didn't zoomed in, y'all. So, your parents aren't coming back because they had an epiphany about you. That's not why they came back. They came back because they also want you for a reason. When my dad would come back after I not hear from him for 10 years, he was always like jobless. He didn't have no food in his house. He was really strung out on drugs real bad. And I said, my own dad is juggling me. Like, really? My own daddy? Y'all, I don't even know what to say no more. Okay, y'all. So we're going to start doing videos like this more often. 2 topic videos. For the extended content, please become a member. Or you can always read the video title and find out how much you got to pay to watch the extended content. Okay? So sometime today I'll be putting videos up covering more of these 2 topics, and it'll be a video price. I'm almost done with the short article. You're going to need this because what I'm teaching you about in this article is something that you need to know also so that you can break free from the narcissist. So I'm going to go ahead and get as much as this little short article done. I also have another rough draft article that is like it's like 20 things you should know about being with a narcissist. That article is already done. So I'll be uploading that to my Scribe D account, and I will be posting the information on how you can pay to read that article. Okay? As promised, daily articles, not daily, every other day. So every other day, I'll be publishing stuff, and you can always pay to read the stuff. So check the community news. Thank you very much for the donations. I will be posting the names of some of the people who donated over the last 30 days. Okay? I will do guidance again, but my guidance will be less but more. I will not be just like spewing out a whole bunch of different guidance anymore. You know, sometimes I'm going to put up a video and that will be all we talk about. Will be one thing, and that will be all we talk about. Because I don't want messiness. Messiness also means you're doing too much. You're doing too much. All y'all need in guidance is the chunk of guidance that you need right now. You don't need to know all the guidance for the rest of the week or the rest of the day. You need what you need to know right now. And that is the direction I'm taking this channel. You may find that I'm not mentioning 10 different type of guidances in the video. But my one guidance that I give will have major impact on you. Okay? You will feel like you really learned something because you were able to focus and zoom in on that specific guidance. We have to start being even more respectful of our brain health, to not be cramming so much guidance in one session. Do kids do it when they go to school? No. Do you see kids learning their ABCs and science all in the same class in the same hour? No. So should we be doing that? No. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for all your support. I will be publishing some of my best poetry. If you're interested in reading some of my celebrated poetry, I'm going to be putting out little pamphlets celebrating that poetry, but also some poetry that I never shared before. Okay? All right. If you're interested in journaling with me, you can join my Mecca channel. I'm going to be doing some journaling, maybe some live videos on my Mecca channel, and we're going to, or my lifestyle channel, and we're going to get some journaling in. And if you're interested in turning your journal entries into poetry or prose, you can learn that through my Mecca channel or my lifestyle channel. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a nice day. Bye. Oh, thank you very much. Bye.